Hi friends, welcome back to my session. And in this session, we are going to discuss about the creation of virtual machine with the help of PowerShell script. So in the earlier session also, we had created virtual machine through manually by logging into the Azure portal. But in this session, we are going to create virtual machines with the help of PowerShell script. So generally, this PowerShell has been used in the in automation process. So how we will be created virtual machine with the help of PowerShell script and where we are going to use this PowerShell, everything we are going to discuss in this session. Okay. As I already provided some class notes to you for your reference, just please look into this. And PowerShell is a scripting language and shell. Shell is nothing but command line interface where we can be able to communicate with the OS. Okay, by entering the commands in the shell we would be able to communicate with the operating system. Okay, and PowerShell is used to manage both Windows environment as well as Linux environment. PowerShell, with the help of PowerShell you can manage cloud resources like across Azure, AWS and GCP. As we have majorly three cloud service providers are all available in the market, as we have different types of cloud service providers are like in the market, but upon those we have majorly three cloud service providers are present in the market right now. They are Azure, AWS and GCP. So PowerShell can be able to manage all the cloud resources across these three platforms and other platforms as well. Okay, so if I suppose I log into the Azure portal right now. So first of all, if I want to create any virtual machine, first of all, I need to create the resource group. So in resource group is nothing but the boundary of the resources. So under resource group only, I will be able to create the virtual machine. But right now, as I don't have any resource group in order to create the virtual machine. So that's why here there is a dependency. So first of all, if I want to create the virtual machine, before creation of virtual machine, what I need to done? I need to create the resource group. Here, the scripting is also like that. First of all, what are the dependencies are there? First of all, we are going to create the dependencies. Once the dependencies has been created, then the further step is to create the what's the actual service we are looking for. In the similar way, here what is the dependency? The resource group is the dependency. For what? For virtual machine. Because of if I is it possible to create the virtual machine without the resource group? No, that is not possible. Because of resource group is a boundary where we are going to create the virtual machine under the resource groups only. So because of here it is a dependency for the virtual machine. So that's why first of all we need to create the resource group on palette basis. So the script which I am going to use, everything I will show to you. Here new, we are going to create new. AZ stands for Azure. We are going to create new Azure resource group. The name of the resource group is my resource group. If you want to do any customization, you can do here. Suppose if I want to change the name of the resource group, suppose dev tester. I am going to create dev tester as a resource group. And location, if you want to change the location here, yes, you can change the location. Just copy the thing where we need to run this command. I will show it to you. On the right side top, you have the cloud shell. Just click on here. It will take some 30 seconds to 1 minute of time. So the terminal will be opened here. So here is the thing we are going to run our PowerShell script. Here it is showing PS as PowerShell and home is the users directory and dev is my user account. So paste. So new Azure resource group, the name is dev tester and location is East US. By executing this command, what happened? It will create a resource group in the East US location. Okay, and the same thing we can check from the portal as well. It will take some 30 seconds to 1 minute of time to reflect the same in the Azure portal. The anyway we can for doing any task we can do in two things. Either we can do in graphical user mode, otherwise we can do through command line interface. Okay, just go to resource group. Is dev test resource group has been successfully created? Yes. Fine. Go to homes. Just check. Did I have any virtual machines? No. No. As I don't have any virtual machines in my account. Fine. I want to create. Okay. Fine. Create virtual machine. How to create a virtual machine? So this is the command. The same thing I had elaborated here in order to understand purpose. So I am going to create new Azure VM. The resource group name is where I want to create a thing. So here, as I already created, it is customizer. Dev tester. Dev tester. In resource group name is dev tester. In dev tester resource group, and name. What is the name? So here I can change dev tester. Okay. Location, name. What is the name? My VM. Suppose if you want to change, you can change. Otherwise, you can ignore, leave it as usual. Location, where I am going to create East US. What is the image? Windows Server 2002 data center. What is the virtual network? My my VNet. As I don't have any virtual network name which I had set it by default, by executing this, it will automatically create one virtual network. And inside of that virtual network, we need to create one separate now in order to place my virtual machine. So that is called my subnet. So in my virtual network, in my VNet, under the subnet my subnet, my VM will be created under the resource group dev tester, which is in the US East US location, and NSG security group name, my network security group, and public address, my public address, open ports. This mission needs to be exposed to the ports 80 and 3389. 80 is for HTTP and 3389 is for RDP. It is a remote desktop protocol. These are the things which I had considered while creating virtual machine. There are so many factors are there for creating the virtual machine, like backup is required or something tags are required. So based on this is a simple script, but if I want to make each and every property as a custom, I can mention here, I can make the custom things. Then if once I can execute the script, automatically whatever the things which I had mentioned here, based on the properties, the virtual machine will be created. Okay, control C. Yeah, fine. Paste. Enter. Username. It is asking to set the username. What I will set? Administrator. Administrator. Okay. Password. Password also administrator. Okay. The VM will be created with the default size because of, as I didn't mention the hard disk size, but by default it has been taken. Because of, if I mention something there, it will go through the property. If I didn't mention there, by default it will be taken. Okay, here your new Azure admin username specified is not valid. Disallowed usernames. Okay, I will do one thing. It will not accept the administrator as a thing. What I will do, it is asking credentials. Okay, as I mentioned, dev tester. Okay, password is something I will set. Okay, right now it will be created. Earlier what I had done, I had mentioned the username as administrator because of Azure is not accept to set generic name, like majority of the people are using the same username only, so that's why there is a chance to conflict among themselves, so that's why they are not allowed to set the username as administrator. That is the purpose, it is not allowed and it is showing some kind of error. But right now, as I said, dev tester is the username and password which I know as I didn't reveal. Okay, so because of there is no coincidence, so that's why it is taking some time to create the Azure resources. Earlier what we had done, if I want to create the thing manually, everything I need to check, click, I need to select each and everything. But here, simply running the script, it will automatically generate it. Okay, just refresh here. Yes, are you able to see my VM? What is that? Under which resource group it has been created? Dev tester. Okay, which region? East US. Okay, everything that has come now. Super. Successfully, we had created the virtual machine. Fine. What is the next step? I need to install web browser. Means server is same, but based on our requirement, we are going to run the particular service on that server. Suppose if I install the IIS, then it will turn as a web server. So here, what I will do, I am going to run invoke Azure VM run command in which resource group? It's not a my resource group. A resource group is dev tester. Okay, and command, what is the command? Run PowerShell script. Scripting string install Windows feature name web server include management tools. So what are the things are there? I just copy the things and here paste, enter. It will install the IIS web browser web service on my mission, on my vision which has been created right now. It will take some time to get it installed on my server. So once it has been installed, so I will show to you the difference. So if I open my VM, as I already set the public IP, so with the help of the public IP only I will be able to access. Okay, this is the public IP now. Just copy public IP, just try to access it. Or otherwise CMD ping hostname. As it is pinging or not? Yes, it will definitely ping. So why it is not pinging? Okay, I just need to reload it once again. Maybe something is blocking. So as I try to take RDP, then definitely you should need to work because of as I already enabled the 3389 port. So Control V connect. It must and should need to ask the credentials. Yes, it is asking credentials means I will be able to access the mission from my local mission with the help of the RDP protocol. Yes, it's working absolutely fine. Okay, just wait for a moment. It will be installing IIS. So once it has been successfully installed, it will get back. Mm, just click on enter. Okay. So as a server is install as a service is installing on the target server, sometimes it may take some time, but surely it will install the service which I am trying to install on the target server. What the service I am going to install? IIS, Internet Information Service, which is generally used in order to host the application. Okay. Once it has been hosted, it will show us. So what actually it is running on? Yes. Right now the service has been successfully installed. Here, if I have the content, then I can deploy the same on the Azure VM it will display here. Suppose if I have the code, if I have the web application with me, I can host in this server. Accordingly, it will display to the end user. I need to share this public IP. Suppose if I have the name, public name means DNS name. So suppose if I want to host some new company like testingapplication.com. So I need to integrate this IP to the testingapplication.com. At that time, what happened if any user try to access www.testingapplication.com, it will redirect the traffic to this application IP 52.170.138.108. Then the users will be able to access the application. So this is the process which happened on backend. Okay, and as I successfully created resource group and successfully created virtual machine under that resource group, and as I successfully will be able to install the IIS service on the targeted mission. Everything I had done. The thing which I need to done is I need to clear each and everything instead of doing manually, because of I need to go each and each service, I need to delete everything. Instead of doing that, what I will do, remove. If I remove the resource group, automatically whatever the things which are lying under that resource group will be removed automatically. Will okay? How that will be done, I will let you know. Dev tester, no, just a moment. Paste dev tester. Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Are you sure you want to remove resource group name? Yes. If I remove the resource group dev tester, what I had taken inside the resource group, we had created the virtual network, we had created the subnet, we had created the virtual mission. The thing, whatever the things are there, we had created under this resource group. If I delete this resource group, automatically all the resources will be deleted automatically. So how it will be done? Everything we had shown here. Just go there, and if you want to see in visually, just minimize it and try to connect. If you connect, it will not connect because of it is in the deletion mode now. So just a moment. Home, resource group, dev tester. Yes, it is in deleting mode. It will delete each and everything which are lying under this resource group. Okay, this is the things, guys, how we are going to run the PowerShell script and how we are going to resources over Azure with the help of PowerShell script. Okay, hope you guys enjoy my session. Thanks for joining into my session. I will come up again with the new topic. Thank you. Until signing off. Thank you. Bye bye.